Hello everyone, today we're going to go over some of the Nintendo Switch Black Friday sales that VGP currently has going on. And if you're not familiar with VGP, they are just a fantastic physical video game retailer over in Canada. When you go to the website, you will have to change your currency from Canadian dollars to USD or wherever you are located, just so you can have your currency. And we are going to be going in order from the least valuable to the most expensive sales they have going on. So we're starting out with some really cheap things that are probably not super outstanding, but gotta start somewhere. So first off, I'm gonna not recommend this cheap $3.54 game because it is a code in a box. So it's not even a game. You might as well just download, like if you actually wanted to play this game, Die After Sunset, you may as well just go buy it digitally, if that's something you're into. And then we've got Metaverse Keeper at 709, which is a game. Then we have this Button Up, which is a cute little 2D platformer that I'll, assuming my load times aren't too crappy, we'll try to show you some little stuff here. There we go. That's not working. God dang it. Alright, so that's not going to be great. But it's a nice little platformer thing, and it went back to Canadian dollars. There we are, back to US. Alright. Guitar Fables is a cute little farming Zelda type game, kind of. Because you play as a little cat. You go around farming and talking to the little, locals and whatnot. And you also go in dungeons and fight stuff. So it's a fun mix. It's a really fun game, actually, especially for $7 for a physical Switch game. Just go buy this one. This one's worth it. It's so fun if you like that type of stuff. Now we have another one that I'm not gonna recommend. New Super Lucky's Tale, Code in Box BS. Nope. And then we have something questionable here. Tokyo School Life. That's a game. Then we have Mill Mole. Now, this is a little platformer, I think, if I remember right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's a 3D platformer. So it looked like a really fun, basic 3D platformer, which for $7, yes please. Like, any Switch game under $10 is normally a definite buy. Unless they are questionable like this, or coded in box BS like this. Speaking of another $7 game, we have Persona 5 Strikers. I mean, if you don't know what this is, I'd be surprised. But it's $7. Like, Persona games for $7, go for it. It's great. It's an action RPG, unlike the regular Persona 5, so it's probably even more fun if you like action RPGs. Then we have Tandem, A Tale of Shadows, which is only $10.63, and this is a cute little survival horror type kind of game. Like, it looks like one anyway, but then it plays in top-down and 2D perspectives of going through a bunch of puzzles and stuff. It looks fun. Like, the aesthetic is really cool. It's only $10. I really like how dark and creepy that looks. Like, it looks like fun. I'd highly recommend it. That one's probably going to go on my list, actually. That, along with Mill Mole and Button Up, I'm interested in those so far. The other ones I'm interested in, I already have, like that. Yeah. And then we have Alchemist Cutie. I want to recommend it, kind of, but I did look up some stuff, and they're mixed reviews, so it's like... It definitely has some issues, but if you like cozy, relaxing games and whatnot, it might be worth a shot. It just sounds like it's a little broken and not the best mechanically made game ever, but still, might be worth a shot. Let's just show you a couple of the screenshots real quick, even though it's a little iffy. I mean, they look good, it's just the reviews were a bit iffy, so just be aware if you do buy that. which I kind of want to for $10 just so I can compare it and see what I think of it. Then we have Super Monkey Ball for only $10. Definitely a good deal in my opinion if you like those types of games, which I've never really played them, but I know they're popular. And then we have Lego 2K Drive. Can't go wrong with a regular Lego racing game for $10. Even though it's only $3 off, that's not that great. But then we have SMT 5, which is $46 off at only $10. I mean, I don't think it's ever really $56 anymore, but whatever. $10 for that one, even though it's not Vengeance, is still good. Then we have Samba de Amigo Party Central. They brought that back, and absolutely no one talked about it. I don't know if they did a bad job or if it just wasn't much nostalgia for that character. Because I know that's an old game. Just old rhythm game. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'd... $10 for that. If you like rhythm games and if you're a fan of the original, go for it. Now, what else do we have on this page? We have some Olympic games, no thank you. But if you like that, $10. Borderlands 3 for $14, no thank you. Not into those, but hey, it's there if you like it. Let's Play Curling. That should be cheaper. Alright, what else we got? Pickleball Smash, $14. That looks terrible. Fresh Start also doesn't look great. That's just a kid's game, isn't it? Yeah, that looks pretty awful. But relaxing single player game. Solve puzzles and plants around you. If you're into that, there you go. It's a game. And then the last couple here, we have Lord Winklebottom Investigates. I would recommend that just for the name alone. Sounds fantastic. So you play as a detective giraffe going around investigating stuff. All right. Interesting. Yeah, not my sort of thing, but I like the name. And then we have Yum Yum Cookstar. No thank you. Let's go to page 2. This is going to take a while because there are 17 pages. So I'm going to try not to go over every single one, especially when they look really questionable like these first 4 here. So we have Comic Coloring Book Complete Edition. $14. No thank you. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Game show games, not my sort of thing, but it's there if you like it. Rubik's Cube, if you like headaches, there you go. And then we have Noob the Factionless. That one seems better. I can't remember if it was good or not. I remember people talking about it, but it kind of just flew under the radar. Now, what? Adventure... It's technically a MMORPG. Huh. Interesting. See, that actually sounds like something I would enjoy because it's more of an RPG-like thing, and they're almost out of stock, so it's definitely a better game, but it's there. Noob the Factionless for only $14. I kind of want that. I'll have to add that to my list. Do more research on it, obviously. Then we have sports games. No thank you. Immortals Phoenix Rising is a great Zelda Breath of the Wild clone, kind of. It's a shame that not very many people played it, and Ubisoft has definitely let that IP die already, even though it was only one game. But $14 for a good 3D puzzle adventure game. It's fun. It really is. I still haven't made it very far, but that's because puzzles are not my thing, and I suck at them. So yeah, but it's a great game from what I played. And then we have Super Alloy Ranger. That seems kind of like a Mega Man style game, maybe? Yeah, it looks kind of like it. 2D action platformer. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool for only 14 bucks. Actually, it looks more similar to Azure Striker Gunvolt. That rings a bell. Now, that's one that goes to my list for sure. That looks cool. Now, what else we got here? We have Ancestors Legacy. I don't know anything about that, but it seems like a Western RPG probably. With absolutely no extra pictures. Okay. Um. Oh, it's a real-time strategy game. No, thank you. That's why they don't have pictures of it. No one wants to play that. All right. Then we have some crappy-looking racing game made by the same company that made that, so it's probably not great. GS2, or published by them, I guess. GS2 Games. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. That might be a decent racing game, depending on how the mechanics are. I'd have to look up reviews on that, but that's only 14 bucks. And then we have Archetype Arcadia. That looks like an RPG, but I think it's a visual novel. Probably. P-Cube does visual. Yeah, sci-fi visual novel set in a post-apocalyptic world. Now, that might actually be decent. I'd have to look up some reviews and whatnot to see if it is, but it looks fun. I like visual novels if they are not just Atomi and actually have a good story to them. I'm not going to click on that. Ichu Chibi Edition, whatever that is. The Celestia Chain of Fate. I think that's another visual novel. And this one is Atome. No thank you. So if you're a girl that wants to date some anime dudes, there you go. And then we have B Project Ryusei Fantasia. Another visual novel, most likely that is Atome. I'm gonna click that. Here's another one that looks very similar. If you like those. Oh, wait. Labyrinth of Zangetsu is a first-person dungeon crawler with a beautiful black and white aesthetic. This game is insanely difficult, and you will not make it very far very quick, but it's fun, and it's beautiful. And they don't... Oh, there's extra pictures. Okay. Yeah. It's just... Yeah, see, black and white aesthetic is just so beautiful. I love it. I just will never make it very far because I suck at these games, and they are just mostly grind fest, so I've got to be in the right mood. But it's only freaking $14 for that game, and that's probably going to go up in price in the future because not many people know about it. And then we have Pocket Bravery. That is a little 2D fighting game, I think, if I remember right. Then we have Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire, which is like Skies of Arcadia's spiritual successor, kind of, even though I think it's not super similar. But it was a wannabe successor, and it's just a good RPG, probably. So, for 14 bucks, RPG on Switch, can't go wrong. And then, we have Valtherian Arc 2, Hero School Story 2. Neat. Don't know anything about that. Let's see what it is. RPG Simulation Twist. Cool. Combining RPG simulation genres. That sounds like my sort of thing. How's the visuals look? I like the visuals. Alright. This one needs to go into my list too. Dang, a lot of these are things I want, and I have no money right now, which is why I'm kind of showing them off, because I just want to talk about games I can't afford. Even though they're on sale. Still can't afford them this year. It's been a fun year. One Last Breath. Now, a silent narrative, mind-solving puzzles, no text, no HUD, only immersion. Interesting. I might be down for that too, because every now and then I need a break from text-based games, because I don't always feel like reading when I play. Sometimes I'm too tired, and I just want to play something mindless. Man, we're still in the games that are only 14 bucks. Bubble Ghost Remake, I heard mixed things on that, but it might be decent. And then we have Morkel Ragos Rage. This one looks really fun. It's a 2D Metroidvania, and this like with a similar aesthetic to Hollow Knight, kind of. It looks like fun. I really actually want this one. This is on my list of things I can't afford. And then we have Farm Together, no thank you, that looks bad. Smile for Me, I don't know what that is. It's probably I was gonna say horror game, but it looks more like a puzzle game. Um, yeah, not my sort of thing, no thank you. Okay. But it's there if you like it, and it was made by Serenity Forge, which is a good company, usually. Now, I don't know any of these. Was Absolute Drift Zen Edition. Okay. Well, obviously, racing game, drifting game anyway. Top down. Not usually into racing games that are top down like that, so meh. Genesis Noir. Not sure what that is. Looks interesting. Spin time space, puzzles, exploration. Nah. I am not a puzzle guy. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. That sounds interesting. Maybe not. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's try to go a little quicker here, since most of these I'm clicking on are not my sort of thing. Okay, Cupid, Parasite, some Atomi visual novel, probably $14. Neptunia Game Maker. Huh. Man, how many of those games are there? There's so many Neptunias. And then we have GTA Trilogy. This one's less bad than it used to be. It might actually be worth buying for $14 since it is 3 games, and I think they fixed most of the issues. And then we have SMT5 Vengeance, which is only a couple dollars more than the regular version, and this has much better content, so buy this one instead. $14. And then Trine 5 is a 2D multiplayer action platformer thing. It's fun, especially if you have friends, so check that out for only $14. Then we have Catherine Full Body. That is a very strange game. It's kind of a mix of visual novel and puzzle gaming. It's weird. You play as a dude that's caught in between 3 Catherines, and at night you do puzzles, and during the day you work on social stuff. It's weird, but the story is interesting, at least. And then we have my cat's gonna help me. Then we have SMT3, which is the only SMT game I've ever beaten. It is decent. God, it was so hard. It took me about 6 months of off and on gaming to get through with that. And then we have 2 Point Campus. I don't know much about that, but it's only $14. Super Monkey Ball and Sonic Forces. Double pack for $14. I mean, $7 each, basically. Can't go wrong with that. Then we have some accessories here. I'm not going to go over those. Oh, cat, stop. He is being very helpful right now. Okay. On to page 4. I think we're almost getting there. So we have Super Street Racer, another racing game, $17. Dread Out, horror game for $17. Atari Flashbacks, can't go wrong with that for $17. Don't know anything about that. Startup company. Potion Permit is a really fun, cozy side quest type of game where you just help out the town and do all kinds of fun stuff and whatnot. It's got some Zelda mechanics too. It's fun. I highly recommend it for only that much monies. And then we have something I never heard of since Memories. Off the Starry Sky. Alice Gear Aegis CS Concerto of Simulatrix. Interesting. Red Dead Redemption for $17. It's cheaper on other consoles, but if all you have is a Switch, there you go. Then we have Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. I've heard good things about that, just haven't got around to it, so check that out for only $17. Then we have The Plucky Squire, which was underwhelming when it came out, apparently, because it was overhyped, and it wasn't fully what people wanted. Apparently there was too much talking or something, just too much something. But it's $17. It's probably worth that, so check it out. Then we have Wildermyth. I don't know anything about that, but sounds interesting, and it got 9/10 out of something. Tactical combat. Interesting. So a little RPG-like game. Cool. Then we have Cocoon. I've heard great things about that. Not sure what it is. I think it's puzzle adventure game. I might check it out someday because I know I heard good things about it. I just don't usually like puzzle platformers. Then we have the Rune Factory games, number 3 and 5. 3 is fantastic, 5 is meh. It had a lot of issues, and yeah. They're still great games. I enjoyed both. I beat both. Number 4 is good too, which they don't have here. But if you like farming games with action RPG combat, go for it. They're great. Then we have Silent Hope, Day 1 edition. That one's... it's a decent little action RPG. Kind of roguelike elements. I just haven't got very far into it yet, but it seems fun. Then there's Super Neptunia RPG, more Neptunia games. Azure Lane is a visual novel, I want to say. Then we have some fishing, no thank you. Nuclear Plays. That's not even on sale, but it's here. Okay. Or if it is on sale, it doesn't show the original price. But Desolatium. Don't know anything about that. Assassin's Creed 3, $20, cheaper on other consoles, but still. Let's see. Owlboy for $21.28 is a fantastic deal. That is such a fun game, and it's not talked about enough. It's also story-driven. It's just so fun. It's great. Okay, so we got Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know anything about that. What is it? Is it a... 2 independent adventures based on the rich universe of the 5th edition of Vampire the Masquerade. So is it like a visual novel then? It sure looks like it. So really dark visual novel. Cool. Now, Mineko's Night Market is a good game for only $21.